Hello, everyone. How you guys doing? Welcome back to the official NickWalshTV channel. We are live once again. Sorry about that. Hello, everybody. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. Welcome to another week, and welcome to more Spin and Go action. Apologies about that notification. Apologies about the incorrect notification again. I've been using Restream a little bit recently, and the auto update feature apparently is a little bit sticky, so it didn't work out on this occasion. But we are here to play poker, as the game title suggests, and not the going live notification suggests. I just got my hair cut, and it looked okay, and now it looks kind of shit, but there we go. Anyway, I hope you guys are well. And let's take a look at some results to date. All right, so here we are, gang. This is a look at our chip graph since the merge. So this is including results from the 50K challenge, playing 10s, and more recently to do with our 25s as well. I'm going to look at the big graph today, guys, because I want to try and get out of this rut that we've been in. The last couple streams have been affected by the fact that I'm not very well. I don't know what I got in Paris, but I have been very, very, very run down. Not feeling myself at all. And I'm sure I've mentioned this already in the previous stream, so you guys should be aware of this. But yeah, we're basically looking at the big picture here because we need to get back on track with this with our year. We got off to a fantastic start. We were in a good habit of being online quite frequently. We were in a good habit of playing pretty good poker. We were in a good habit of doing more revision and study. But I've been finding it very difficult to do much of anything. In fact, just this morning, not only posting about the wrong day on social media, but now also posting about the wrong game. It's we're not off to a good start here. Anyway, let's play some $25 spinning goes. Now I'm hoping that my new avatar is installed at this point. We can see it here, but when the game actually loads, will it work? Looks like it might be stuck. Yeah, all right. New avatar is installed. Maybe that'll give us a bit of luck. Let's play some poker, guys. Let's play some poker. What's up, Mose? Rock and roll, baby. Millionaire Mojo says, no, I'm actually just here for the notifications, Nick. I'm not here for the poker. Well, that's also good. I appreciate your support on that front. Hello, Nettie. Hello, Millionaire Mojo. Hello, Mose. Hello, Tom and Raksha, of course, taking care of us today. Hello, moderators. Hello, Ed K, taking care of us today as well. Ed actually sent me a private message as well to try and get that updated. Thankfully, I pay for the extra stuff on Twitter so I can edit posts. Oh my goodness, you guys. Yeah, I must say, guys, I'm still not right. I'm still not right. Now, I thought I could open up the Queen 9 here. It's going to be okay. Probably safe to assume that Big Blind isn't going to 3-bet as aggressively as Regs. So, we're making a move specific here. We're making a specific move here. But we're running into the small blind buzzsaw here. Tom says longest hangover ever. I mean, I've had some pretty lengthy hangovers. Oh man, I would love to say that we had live cards here, chat, but it's not looking good, is it? I would love to tell you that we had some live cards here, but we're just crushed. Briar says maybe your avatar needs a mask so you don't catch something. I mean, that was a picture taken of me at EPT Paris. So if I could go back in time, that might be a good shout, actually. All right, $100. Let's go. I think that's a smidge wide. But yeah, look, my sleep has improved a lot. My symptoms have gone down a lot. You know, like I'm not as coughing as I was. I'm not as congested as I was. So it does feel like I'm getting better, but it has. I still feel like. And the frustration that I feel is very strong here because was on a good trajectory with work and with go on, let's try something weird here. Let's do it. Was on a good trajectory with all of the above. We're going to make a note about the limp jam here, but we're not going to raise fold king 10 of hearts. In fact, we already have a note on this guy. Flat small blind multi-way, then call 8 big blind shove with 5 high. Okay, well that story kind of checks out. Limp, jam, button, multi-way, 18 effective was jack. Then he says, your haircut looks good, thank you. I mean, he did a great job. I just I don't know. It's not quite right. Today, I mean, in general. Hello, Danko. Good to see you. But no, we're not putting in 4 big blinds to fold to a shove there. Interesting, Vladimir. Okay, Vladimir. Multi-way 12 effective. Goodness me, what a game. Yeah, speaking of scooped ankle, I think we'll be playing some scoop this evening. I need to make an effort to play more of this scoop and get a big score. We played 1 session of scoop so far, and we were looking good. And then we snuck in the bubble on 1, and then got unlucky with kings, and then we bubbled with queens. It was a very sad story. Too much natural light. Hello, Zintex. Good morning. Thank you for the good lucks. I think we can just push this one against this guy. Let's play it cool. I'm going to give this 2 barrels. And now I feel like we have to commit. The speed at which he calls in the turn makes me feel like he might have a pair and a diamond draw, but probably not a queen. So we're going to go for a triple here. Just was not giving me a vibe that he had a particularly strong holding, just kind of equity. Hey, George Pollard, what's up? Good afternoon, Nick. Looking forward to Dublin in 2 weeks. I am very much looking forward to Dublin. You know what? That is a really good point, Mr. George. I think that I might not feel good right now. I just want to feel like 100,000. I want to feel 100% in Ireland because I want Dublin to be like the best live poker trip of my life. I really want to go out there and play well. I really want to go out there and just be locked in and just play tons of poker. I want to be out there, and I want to be focused on the poker this time and, you know, really try and make the most of it. 5. Where's my 5? Yeah, no, Blue Fox, I do have it open, mate. Sorry, as I say, I'm just not very well. I'm a bit distracted. Sounds like I've got the same illness. So apparently quite a few people in Paris ended up with something similar. I know Leah Worthington-Lease has something similar. So, you know, there we go. Now, we can definitely just bet the flop here. I think probably on this texture, betting is going to be better than checking. He's just not going to have a king as often as we'd like, or a queen. Can we get 1? Yeah, he's just not going to have any of that board at that stack depth. It's so tough to deep run and scoop. Those fields are huge. It is pretty serious, but there are a lot of attempts. There's lots of opportunities, right? We have a lot of chances during seasons like Scoop. Well, that was an okay game for us. Not so lucky in the all-in department. There we go. It was a cunning plan to get you here on Twitch. No, I've got both open. Sorry about that, Fox. But there we go. Colson again. It's Colson. I played the 22 mystery last night, but no bueno. Hoping to win the Emerald Pass from the all-in shootout, though. That would be nice, wouldn't it? That would be nice. Talking of Scoops, Bragging, and Pyre in the same day, too. The $11 warm-up. That's cool. Love to see Mr. Pie out in the streets. I got a message from Pie while I was in Paris, actually. He sends me a picture of a famous square here in Brighton, and he's like, hey, I'm like, don't tell me you're in Brighton right now. He knew I was in Paris, though, as well. I think it was his cunning plan to avoid me, as he does like to pop down to Brighton from time to time, that sneaky boy. All right, ace, queen of spades. Let's trap it up here. Does the trap work? Hey, Zhao Zera, good to see you, buddy. How you doing, spade? Oh, that works. ¿Cómo estás, Zhao Zera? How are things going in the 25s? I'm saying it's going okay. It was going much better before I got sick, and now I feel like I've fallen off a little bit here. But the chip EV needs improvement. The chip EV needs improvement. I'm hoping that in the next couple days, the next couple weeks between now and Dublin, the Irish Open, I'm hoping that my illness improves, because I think that this is a great time to try and get some points towards the $250,000 challenge. I think playing during events such as Scoop are a good one. It should be a good time to try and catch some of the MTT regs, thinking that they have a chance playing Spinning Goes. When, of course, we know they got no idea. All right, well, we're pretty happy about this board, right? It's a pretty good spot. Pretty good. We can put those chips in pretty darn good on that flop, guys. Set of sevens ain't bad. All right, we managed to win a spin and go here. This is nice. So will there be a Team Nick at the Spraggy Quid Game show? I mean, possibly. You're putting in your application now. I tell you what, mate. If there is a Team Nick, you can be on my team. Do you know what day that is? I need to look at the schedule properly. But like, I need to sit down and actually just mark up everything. I need to sit down and mark up all of the spots, because I want to make sure that I make the most of the schedule this year. I spent way too much time in previous years feeling sorry for myself because I was super hungover, and I understand this is all part of it, all right? This is definitely all part of it. Oh, straight to jacks, huh? Lovely. I understand this is all part of the show, and one should enjoy themselves at an event such as this, but... And funnily enough, it's not The issue isn't that I've had drinks and I've played poker. That's not the problem. The issue is waking up with like crippling anxiety because I'm so hungover from the night before. Those are the worst. That just makes me not want to play poker at all. Those are the spots where you're like, not ideal. What's up, Lawler? Good to see you, mate. Start with the one big blinder here. Maybe he was checking out Brighton for a big move. I mean, I would love that to be true. I love Pi. Me and Pi get along great. I would love for that to be true, but he also is a bit of a spendthrift. Is that right? Is spendthrift is somebody that's... Is that somebody that spends too much? Spendthrift meaning... Spendthrift is a person who spends money carelessly. No, what's the opposite? He's a bit of a penny pincher. And I'm not sure if Brighton is suits his conservative tastes. The 1st of April is the quid game. Perfect. Why am I getting check raised here? Why am I getting a check raised on this board? Do I have any hand I can continue with? I guess not. We've kind of underrepped our hand here. Let's just keep calling. Yeah, nice work. We've underrepped our hand to perfection here. Ace 5, 7 on the river. The 550 mystery is on the 2nd of April. I mean, that's going to be an awesome event. The Spraggy special looks really, really good. Trapping ace jack of spades. Like a genius. Yeah, the push with ace 4 is good though. The shove wrist limp here is obviously totally fine. The trap is just a nice to have spots. I'm only playing the 550 mystery this year, but I may play some cash for spins. They have the spins table there again this year, I'm told. They will have spins again, yes. I'm not sure what they're doing for prizes this year. I would say definitely have a go at it. Although probably it might be the cheapest. They might be doing €50 spins. Mazoot, by the way, friend of stream. Hello, Mazoot. Tempted to raise flop, but then we end up kind of just getting it in. Actually, with this particular... Yeah, okay. In the 2x multi, let's just play it fast. But I'm pretty sure they will have spin tables. Cash games, of course, will be absolutely out of this world. I just really hope that they have new chips. The cash chips on those tables, for my eyes, for my colorblind eyes, are identical. It's very difficult to play poker well when like all three of the colors look the same color. It's not just me that said that either. Able-bodied, non-colorblind people have said the same thing. Yeah, they do 50s. I think they do higher as well if you want. I'd be interested to see what structure they're using as well, because I'm assuming... All right, let's gamble this one. Wish me luck. Fair play, fair play. Yeah, in the 2x multi, I think we just follow the rules here. In the 2x multi, I think we're just gonna make the Nash call. I'm sure there will be a PokerStars and Friends cash table or two. Historically, I have managed to wangle a few of those, yeah. I'm looking forward to 3 days of brilliant poker and crack. Because we love the crack, don't we? Speaking of which, I gotta double check something. Strag. Tuesday. All right, $100. Let's go. Would have loved to have won an online package like I did last year. I mean, there's still time, right? I'm pretty sure there are still satellites running all over the shop to get in. Syntex says, talking about spins, will there be a renewal of the live championship and how can we qualify for it? Good question. I have no information on that as of yet. I would be very surprised if we didn't, though. In some capacity. Wow. All right, heads up for... My God, how am I still sick? It's actually ridiculous. All right, we are heads up. We are actually heads up for $100. And I would like to win that $100. Winning an oil package. Yeah, that would be good, wouldn't it? Winning an oil package. King of spades. 4 of spades. Oh, Gucci the whole way. All right, Mr. Colson. You but know the lie. Going on up around the telephone so I can make you home. Won't you save my soul? We're creeping up on him here. Yeah, we're playing most of the deck here still. Let's do a big bet turn. Try and get the 9x and the 6x to folds once in a while. I'm going to trap ace king here. Big flop. I've already booked my flights and the Airbnb. I mean, yeah, you can still win a package to play, though. You can still get into events for it. Hey, Rob Kell, what's up? Hi, sir. Much love. Thanks, dude. Hope you're well. 25-seat guarantee the Irish Open every Sunday as well. I mean, there you go. What else do you need in life? I wrote it on the page and I let it burn. Not that river. I did try some online satellites, but no good so far. Doubt I'll try many more other than Spraggy Centrals. I mean, it depends. Depends, man. It's up to you. But some unbelievably valuable events to qualify for. So, $100 heads up. Coin flip, no good. Otherwise, I think that was probably fine as a game. Colson seems to be playing a lot here. Marcos Toga, well-known super reg. And not who I'd like to play today, somehow. Not someone I'm keen on playing a ton of poker with. Said you love me, girl, but you've been known to lie. Accommodation is way too expensive on Easter weekend. Dude, it's nuts. I mean, Dublin is already expensive as hell as it is. But some of my friends were looking to book, and they left it till last minute. Pfft, not ideal. They are getting cooked. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. If you're not playing the main, then I would probably just rock up and see what you can do. You can also play satellites on, like at the event itself. If you guys haven't had a chance to look at the schedule, seriously, do yourself a favor. Go take a look. Like, wow, non-stop, back to back to back. It's all going down. I mean, Paddy Power will be running tons of satellites as well, of course. Yeah, exactly. And I'm allowed to say that because Paddy Power is one of our sister companies. I don't know if it's... Wait, I mean, maybe they're brother companies. Maybe they're niece and nephew companies. I feel like I've heard people use the term sister company to describe Paddy Power and PokerStars, but I'm not sure what the nomenclature is. Whoa, Samo Williams! Hi, Nick and chat. Finally managed to watch a live stream. Always catching up on your YouTube, so appreciate you continue to post those up. Recently made the jump to the 10s from the 5s and having a crisis of confidence, having lost more buy-ins than I would usually be comfortable with. Would you say it's better to stay the course and believe in the process, or should I dip back to the 5s and rebuild the bankroll? So, I mean, your process should involve some bankroll rules, right? And if you feel like you've taken a big hit and you're not feeling confident, I would move down. I would definitely go down to the 5s, give that a proper crack, and then, you know, once you've accomplished your next sort of like jump rule. So, for example, like let's say you're playing until you have 200 buy-ins at the 10s. Which is probably, with the new format, you might want more, but whatever. What you might do is you might continue to grind 5s until you have like 10 buy-ins. 210 buy-ins at the 10s or something like that. And then take 10 shots. And if it works out, keep climbing. If not, go back down, whatever. But if you're feeling like if you feel like you've taken a big hit and you're feeling like you're not going to play as confidently because of that, I would definitely not have any issue coming down a little bit. The Airbnb was £100 for from the 1st to the 3rd of April. That's pretty good. Then he says, I'm going to London for Easter weekend. Train fare is up by £10. The train fare situation is so ridiculous in the United Kingdom. It's actually, it's just not acceptable by anyone's standards. When a train ticket to Gatwick and flights to somewhere in Europe are cheaper than the full fare to London, there's something wrong. There is something deeply, deeply, painfully wrong with that picture, right? Ace-9, baby. Nice. What's up, Tyrell? Good to see you. I mean, there's something very, very wrong with that picture, right? Like, public transportation is supposed to be an affordable way to get from point A to point B for everybody, right? It's not even just the common folk or whatever. It's meant to be for the public at large, and it's meant to assist in the operations and the infrastructure of the entire United Kingdom. And it is a pure luxury now. It's insane. It's a legitimate luxury. People cannot afford to take the train. That's fucked up. Yeah, Paddy Power and PokerStars are both part of Flutter. What I mean at is, I've heard the phrase sister companies used, but I don't know what the official terminology is. You know, brother companies, uncle companies, auntie companies. That's unlucky for the ace-king here. £50 return you just paid. Honestly, mate, it's ridiculous. It's untenable. That's what it is. Untenable. I don't know. It's the situation in the United Kingdom, for which I'm very grateful to be a resident. I feel very, very grateful to live in the UK. I think it's a nice place to live, and there's a lot of really great things about living in the UK. In particular, I love living in Brighton. However, the situation with the tax and the situation with council fees and council tax and with the situation with all the public transportation and everything, it's kind of ridiculous. As an actual business owner as well, understanding how much pressure there is on companies to succeed, and then like VAT, and then you have to pay business rates if you have like a public premises, and all of these other additional hoops that you have to jump through just to make a buck is just so stupid. It's actually outrageous. It's actually outrageous. Come on, gamble with me. Marcos, gamble with me. Let's trap the queen 10 here. We're calling a jam. If he does this, we are calling the ISO. This is a tricky one on the turn because we can have the best hand with queen 10 of diamonds. Plus, of course, we have the additional opportunity to outdraw. The thing is, because it's deuce, trade, deuce, he probably should bet and then shove the turn with like the majority of his range, including all of his bluffs. So, here we go. Aces is a good hand. Gotta give him that. I think we're priced in on the turn regardless, though. Against range, not against aces. In the 2x multi as well. We don't really have time to mess around in these spots. King of poker. pretty nuts. I mean, I'm no expert in I'm no expert in politics, but I just don't understand how anybody is supposed to survive like this. Like, it's so expensive just to exist in the UK. You know, having said that, we do live in a nice place. I mean, I feel like I said, I feel like Brighton is a particularly nice place to live. So, you know, I'm happy to pay a premium, but that, like, I don't know, it's crazy. Um, I mean, I got burned super bad because I moved in with my girlfriend Ruth to her flat, which she owns. And because I own another property in Brighton that I was getting renovated to be rented out, they decided that they're going to charge me 200% council tax. They decided that they were going to charge me 200% council tax for all of the months until I finally got it rented out. As though, and like, I'm luckily in a position where I can just about barely afford to pay £450 a month while also paying to have the renovations take place so people can live in a nice flat. Like, my estate agent was basically like, yeah, look, you can rent it out like this if you want. And I was like, look, it's fine. It's a nice flat, but like, I want it to look nice for the people that move in next, and I want them to feel like they're moving into a nice place, and I don't want to be like one of those awful landlords who just doesn't care about tenants, and I wanted like to give the place a bit of a facelift before they moved in. So I'm forking out all this money to get the place done up so it's nice for my tenants. And the council tax is absolutely ripping me off, charging me like £450 a month because I own 2 properties, which is like not true at all, like not even in the slightest. They're like, I'm sorry, Mr. Walsh, this is what happens when you own 2 properties. I'm like, I don't own 2 properties. I'm living with my girlfriend. What are you talking about? And they're like, sorry, that's the rule. I'm like, you should have known. I'm like, if I was in a different situation, I would have basically had no money whatsoever in order to do the flat up so it was a nice place for the tenants to live and like get the carpets changed and get the floor sorted out and like do all these other bits and bobs that actually make it a nice place to exist in Brighton. I would have just had to be like, screw the tenants, whatever. Like, I can't afford to pay double rent, double council tax. So, you know. Breyer says, looking at Brighton, no sand on the beach, just pebbles. I wasn't expecting that. Very different to Australia. Very different. There is actually sand on the beach, by the way, Breyer, but the pebbles were put there to prevent the erosion. So I think it was the Victorians who basically imported tons of stones, and then the stones went onto the beach in order to prevent erosion and like maintain the seafront. King of Poker has returned. Irina D. We could give Irina a little spin here. But yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. Like, legitimately trying to do like the right thing, and I'm being punished for it by the council. And then on top of that, they're going to be like, "Oh yeah, we also expect you to pay an additional tax because you're renting." Like, so I had to pay double council tax. I had to pay double council tax this entire time because they think that I own 2 properties when I don't, and they know that I don't own 2 properties, but that's just how they define it. And then I have to pay to try and get the flat done up nicely because I want people to live in a nice place, and like I'm not a complete asshole. And then when I finally get it rented and I'm actually making anything from the property where people are paying rent, they're going to be like, oh, cool. Also, we expect you to pay income tax and additional tax because of the fact that you are, because of the fact that you're renting in Brighton, and that is something that we feel like you should give us more money for. All right. Anyway. Hey, John Edwards. Lucky I live with the best girlfriend ever. I mean, there you go. Couldn't have said it better myself, babe. Go on, give me a straight. Love that. Right and alone in the desert sun. We started this hand with 12 big blinds. 12 big blinds. And I'm wrong when the damn is on. I am going to triple barrel bluff. I am going to triple barrel bluff, guys. Watch this. It's going to be amazing. He's definitely not going to call with a 4. Nice hand. At least we had the read, right? At least we had the read rights. Then he says, then you have to put the rent up. Well, exactly, yeah. So then what you do is you become a landlord. You graft so that you own a property. You go, right, I think I'm going to rent this place out, but like I want my tenants to like be happy and like live in a nice place, and like I don't want to be some sort of like tyrant landlord that we all hear about, all these awful people that are just exploiting their tenants and blah, 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 blah. So I put it on the market for a reasonable amount of money. I spend a bunch of money trying to do it all up and make it look nice so that people will have a nice place to live. The council is ripping me off because they're exploiting their own loopholes in order to put me in a situation where it looks like I'm owning 2 properties when I own a single property. And then they're like, we have to tax you additionally, sir. So then you have to put the rent up, and then you become everything you promised you that you weren't going to be. Yeah, that's awful. Very lucky to live by the sea, though. It is nice. Brighton is a lovely place to live. Tuned in at an ideal time so you could hear Nick. She's next door. She's so full of shit. She can hear this whole conversation through the wall. Don't worry because council tax will go up in April. Fantastic. Fantastic. Hey, Cool Hand Matt, good to see you. Games are going okay. Games are going okay. Last couple sessions have been a bit flat, to be honest, but here we are. Hey Nick, you could sell the property, then pay a ton of tax on the sale. Like, exactly. Yeah, it's just so ridiculous. All right, let's just gamble this one. Oh, worst case outcome. Best case outcome. Yeah, you really can't escape it, eh? I appreciate you can't escape the tax situation. I get that, but at some point it just starts to feel like incredibly unfair. I mean, honestly, playing poker is, when people say to me, I think it's totally insane that you think you can play poker professionally. It's like any more insane than trying to make that work. Any more insane than busting your ass 9 to 5 every day just so that at the end of the month you can get taxed on everything you do for every single dime, and then getting taxed doing things that are responsible and paying to a pension so they can tax you later. It's whatever, dude. I'm behind on my council tax. They can wait till April. All right. Samo says, my experience of landlording is that it's not worth it unless you own a ton of properties which pay for themselves. Then you have to pay a premium to have the agency manage it for you too. Yeah, I mean, I'm paying a premium for the management anyway, just because I'd like to not have to worry about it. But it's I would say it's something. It's something, Sam. Once it's all set up and if everything is going smoothly, it's something. But not enough to survive on a single property. Yeah, exactly, Blue Fox. Keep it all in cash. I mean, you can't even sell your Bitcoin anymore. You know, it's crazy. I remember that name he check jammed against me heads up on a jackpot 1K spin with 5-7 off on 7-8-8, about 9-ish effective and sucked out. Oh, bruv. That's not ideal. I fear we're currently on a bit of a downswing again. Looking at the graph right now, it just feels a bit, feels like we're all over the joint here. We're going to do one of these. Wish me luck. So incredibly live. So incredibly live. Yeah, Malta is something that some of my friends opted for. I had some friends who moved to Gibraltar as well. Similar benefits, but actually even better with the capital gain situation is really good there. I'm all in. I just realized I actually sent you a screenshot of the game on Discord, Nick. It was like the same day I bought your charts and you made a tweet about it. Okay, cool. That makes sense. Blue Fox says I work in finance, so if anyone wants tips and tricks, let me know. I just can't provide financial advice, just info on your options. Perfect. Danko says Malta and Gibraltar are good, but what about Mallorca? Well, as far as I know, Mallorca is Spain, right? So that would fall under Spanish tax law, which I don't think is particularly good, but could be wrong. It's one of the Balearic Islands. I have a friend who lives in Mallorca, loves it there. He absolutely loves it there. Oh, ace-8 would have been a call against 1 against 2. I think we can fold. Oh, we would have hit our ocho as well. Double ocho. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, sorry. There's a delay, so Blue Fox wouldn't have heard that, but that's my understanding of it. Gibraltar, Monaco, and Malta have their own laws. Ireland is pretty good for companies, too, as they have very low corporation tax. I've heard the same thing, and I think that's why there are lots of that's why there are so many big companies that have HQ in Dublin. Give him the old check raise-a-roni. King high for the win. King high for the win. Not the best run out. We can beat a deuce, though. We can beat a deuce. We can beat spades. This is a tough one. Just flops a boat. Nice. Flopping boats for fun. Flopping boats for the memes. Flopping boats for memes. All right, 1, 2, 5. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. All right, this should be a good spot for us, guys. Amazon, Apple, and a few others have HQs in Dublin. Yeah, I mean, Intel, I think, has... Is it Intel? One of the big chip companies, I think, has the premises there they're building. Dankel says, Ion break in my Play Money 8 game. I won a Raz hand with rolled up 6s. It's a very impressive office building, yeah. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. All right, let's try and win this game, guys. I feel like we can do it. I feel like it's possible. I feel like it's possible. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. Anyway, guys, today I'm also going to start dropping some of my new social media content. If you don't follow on my Instagram or on my YouTube with the shorts or on my TikTok, I don't know how long I'm going to have TikTok, to be honest, guys, because I feel like I've already been shadow banned into the ground, and I've only been posting like a few videos so far. But yeah, I'm going to be posting some highlight clips on those platforms. Anywhere that does a reel or a short or anything like that, I'm going to start posting those today. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Never mind. Cool. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. I thought there was a chance we might have been in trouble there, but apparently we just are a genius. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Let's go. Heads up, heads up, heads up. Dunbar! 1 year mental. Go get them on the felt today. Thanks, dude. I'm going to try my best. We're going to raise with ace-9 of clubs. And once we arrive here, we're going to start with a very small bet. How you doing, Dunbar? Thank you for the sub, man. 12 months now. Very, very, very much appreciated. You're a legend, and one day we shall unite for the first time. By the way, Dunbar, I'm just gonna say it. Irish Open, everybody's gonna be there, mate. And when I say everybody, I don't mean like just anybody. I mean like everybody I know is gonna be there. Everybody. So it would be a good opportunity for you to rock up. All right, we put the chips in good here. Can we get a hodl? $125. Let's go. That was a bit better, that game. Bit of a donation there with the ace deuce, I have to say. It was a bit of a donation. Jeffrey, I think TikTok shadow bans anybody that does anything that might be gambling adjacent. I mean, what was funny? So I started posting, and it was updates about my challenge, my last challenge, the 50K challenge, and then I posted one of those silly videos where I was doing higher or lower with James and Joe. And they seemed to think that that was somehow encouraging adult activities. And when I pointed out that it wasn't, they said, okay, fine, and they unblocked it. But then they unblocked it, and now every video that I post has like 5 views. And prior to that, I was getting normal viewership. This one's going to be pretty close. I'm not sure, though. I will be at the Irish Open in spirit. I'll be watching the Stars coverage and eating an Irish Reuben sandwich. Hands are tied at the moment, mate. Away from my 30th in April. Don't think my missus would like me if I left her with a child twice so soon together. I'll get to the Irish Open at some point. All right, well. Fair enough, buddy. I understand. I mean, you could just bring her with. What happened to the boombox? It's right here. It's right here. I need to print out another sticker for it, though. It's just a plain black box now for some reason. Oh. It's a very confident second barrel there. Oof. Maybe I'm getting bluffed. I don't know. Yeah, Jeffrey, exactly. Bank, I've got no news on that front, but the answer is no in response to your question. But I wonder if there might be some changes made soon myself. That sounds like I know something that I'm not saying, but I legitimately have no idea. But I do know that they're squirreling away behind the scenes, so there will be probably some news soon. The boombox is still alive, yeah. But I also I had a guy come in this morning. He came in to do some measurements for the new office build, which you guys will get some pictures of on socials. But this office is going to be renovated, and it'll look really cool and sexy, and you guys are going to love it. And part of that renovation is turning the boom button into something completely different now. I have an idea. I think it still works as well. Let's see if we can find a spot. Right, we need to get some hands here. This 2x multiplier is not happening right now. Brav, what is this? What are these hands, Brav? Yeah, we got to shove the king 4 here, guys. Oh! The running 4s of death. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know. The 2x multis, man, they get so shallow so quick. So Sometimes you just got to cooler yourself. In fact, that should have been a boombox moment. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. This isn't the hand, though, is it? We got to walk. This will work. Of course not. It'll be in startup somewhere. Here we go. Yes, yes. All right, let's try it now. Not working. All right, if I exit that, then I get back up into startup. Is this even plugged in? Monkey Bro saying, how is this year's graph looking so far? This is the graph so far, buddy. Needs some work. Needs some work. Yeah, just a bit flat. Oh, we're getting there. We still haven't played that many games yet, so we're looking for a little upswing here in the EV department. Don't know why it's not working. Got a big multi. I mean, is it even possible to lose? Ace nine of hearts like a genius. So nice. We lose the minimum. That's great. Interesting way to play aces, I tell you. This keyboard thing. Oh, here it is. There you go. Yeah, I don't know why it's not working. Don't know if it's the program or the button itself. D Oro. He was absolutely desperado to try and make aces a trap. Hmm? Oh. Yep, something's wrong with the camera, guys. Got our trap in here anyway. Lovely stuff. Sorry, guys, let me restart the camera for some. I don't know, I broke something just now. There we go. All right, heads up, and we managed to get the double. Can we make this work for us? Making this fold based on previous experience. Wow. Queen and a tray. It works. Have you tried plugging it in and have you tried turning it on and off again? Queen and a tray. I would like to win $125, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It would be nice. Jack high like a boss. Jack high like a boss. Jack high like a boss. All right, 6 tray. Bottom pair on an ace high board, huh? Feels great. Feels really great. This is an interesting one, chat. Our opponent will have a lot of bluffs here. Question is, do we call the river? Question is, do we call a river jam? Nice answer. Very nice hand. Tough spot, that one. It's really, really tough. Our opponent becomes quite capped pre-flop to not having as many ace combos, just because they're meant to be so much more aggressive with those. In fact, ace-jack offsuits in particular. Yeah, getting really close to pushing the majority of your offsuit aces there. Lovely spot, though. Lovely spot if you have ace-jack. Money says, good evening to you. How are the spinning go live stream going so far? It's going fine, buddy. I've been a bit under the weather recently, so I'm not feeling as switched on as I was at the start of the year when we kicked off 2026, which is kind of frustrating me right now. The graph is looking okay, but we really need to start putting up some better results here. I feel like we haven't had like one really big like EV sun run. We've been running really well in regular chips. We're actually above EV in chips, but we haven't had like, you know, one of these god runs where we just keep like flopping the nuts and getting paid that we kind of need to bolster our numbers. I think right now our chip EV is around 10 chips per game. We need to be closer to 20, really, in the grand scheme of things, to make this theoretically more profitable. I think I'm going to bluff the turn. I might even bluff the river. I might even value bet the river. Nice answer. Very good. But overall, I would say that we're not playing very well. Last couple sessions, I think, have been pretty, like, we've had some tough spots. So it's not all just like, wow, you're an idiot. But no, I can like feel entire sections of my brain just not firing right now after coming back from Paris, feeling really shit, to be honest. Which is frustrating. Next game, please. All right, heads up for 50 bucks. Oh, this is so annoying. Why does my opponent randomly have ace-10 here? Nice answer. Why does my opponent have ace-10 randomly? Why does my opponent just have ace-10? That's a strange thing to do.
said it was over, I knew I'd be back in the van, heading north on 87 with a deck of cards in my hand, and the words to a story about a girl I love that I would tell to the locals when I went out to play for their bucks. But I came home from out west with nothing, and I went back out east with nothing, and I've been down south with nothing, and I can't stay here for nothing. You know I've been dreaming a while, and I can hear all the pretty horses calling. I wanna be in Wyoming. I wanna hear all the pretty horses calling. Said you love me, but you've been known to lie. You're gonna leave me in the desert.
All right, for the $100.
I'll take my chances.
Let's see if we can do something here. See if we can do something. Fair, fair, fair. That is legitimately fair.
Could you take me to the desert? I've been drinking too much, and I might have to learn a lesson. Would you please drive me out, drop me off, and turn around? Come and pick me up when the sun goes down. Said you love me, girl, but you've been known to lie. Call your number on the telephone, said I can't make it home. Won't you save my soul? Woke up this morning with the fear in my eyes and a cloud in my mind. I had to get it right. Tried to call you, but I couldn't find the words.
Give me a Jable. Give me a Jable.
I wrote 'em on a page and I let it burn.
Next game, please. All right, gang, we're probably going to play like another 20 minutes or so. And then we'll call it quits for today. We'll be back tomorrow with more spin and go action. Hopefully feeling a little bit more sprightly. Unlucky Dankle. So this is the 8th day of Scoops. Spraggy made a big run in a tournament yesterday. I guess it's a 2-day tournament. There are 70 players left. Do you think he has a shot to take the tournament down? Of course he does. And I wish him all the luck in the world, R. Spraggy. Do they have spin and go tournaments for Scoop this year? I think they might have some of the 3 max events, but not spin and go as such, to my knowledge anyway. I mean, what are we supposed to do here? Why do I even have this guy labeled? Nice hand, buddy. Next game, please. All right, probably last game of the day, guys. Apologies for the shorter stream again, but I'm really not. I'm just not with it, guys. I'm just not doing the thing right now, and it's tricky. I really just want to feel like I did a couple weeks ago. Just felt really switched on. Felt like I was really playing well. I appreciate we've had some tough spots as well. It's not just some of these situations where we're losing EV, where they're tough spots and they could go either way. A lot of them, but it's not a good feeling to feel like you're not playing well. Whether or not that's true is, we could just literally be running into it a bit here. In fairness, we are running pretty hot in chips, if not in EV. Triple threat is the MTT that comes closest. That was the one I was referencing. Yeah, that was the one that I was referencing. Samuel Williams says, thanks, Nick. Great to catch a live one. You create great content, inspired those of us playing lower levels than you. Keep it up. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate the support, especially when I'm not feeling so good. Let's just bam the turn here. Let's bang the turn here. It's fair, it's fair, it's fair. It is fair. All right, I rolled really low here, guys, so let's give this the bluff treatment. And this will be one of these, 14.5. This is fine. And let's start this, and we'll call the shove if we need to. All right. So GG for today, guys. Let's take a look at the graph, and you guys will see kind of what I'm making reference to here. So this is our year so far in chips, and I am very, very sad to say that the last couple sessions have just been catastrophic for our EV. We are still in profit overall in the challenge so far this year. We've probably made about $500 or $600 in rakeback, and we're just about break even in actual dollars, but we are running significantly above EV. Right? This is our chips one. This is our EV, and the last couple sessions have been very, very bad for our EV overall. But look, this is still a very small graph. It is probably much more important for us to focus on the long-term results so we don't get too bogged down here. If we filter for the 19th of the 6th, 2025, these are all the games that we've played after the Spin and Go merge. And we're doing a lot right here, guys. We are definitely improving in our Spin and Goes. We're in a bit of a lull at the moment, but if we can find a big upswing in EV, just like we did here during our 50K challenge, I've no doubt that we can cancel out some of this run bad that we've been experiencing. I think we're probably just not playing our best. I don't think we're playing particularly bad. But I can't tell you how frustrating it feels. How frustrating it feels, guys. Like, really, really felt in a good place at the start of this year, and getting sick twice in a row around Paris, around EPT Paris, before and after, has just put me on my ass. I just feel I have no energy. I feel like my brain is not switched on. I mean, I tried to go live today. I posted that it was a Friday when it's a Monday. I went live with the incorrect game title in the going live notification, and I didn't even realize what it was. I'm just not feeling very good, and it's clearly having an impact on the poker as well, which is not a good feeling when we are playing a game of very fine margins as it is. I feel hot. I feel physically hot and like sweaty right now. Just literally sitting in a chair doing fuck all, clicking buttons. So it's hard. It's hard right now, guys. It's not. I feel like I'm still going through something here physically, and for that reason, I guess we're just gonna take this one on the chin. Last couple sessions haven't been very good for us. That's okay. That's how poker goes sometimes. And I'm gonna go rest up because I'm kind of fucking sick of this now. I'm sick of feeling unwell. And it's annoying me that it's spilling over into the poker department because I know that we're better than this, and I know that we're in a really good place with Spin and Goes in general. We've put in a lot of time over the last couple months, and I don't think that this is a true reflection of our skill in these games. So I'm going to bid you adieu for today, guys. But I love you all very much. Thank you as usual for the support. And tomorrow, 2 p.m., same kind of thing again. Hopefully I'll be feeling a bit more sprightly. I need to get back in the gym. I just need to get back on track like I did at the start of the year. And I'm sure we can get through this. And we can resolve whatever wrongs have been wrought in the last couple games. Because at the end of the day, chips go up. We just need to keep focusing on what we're doing and trying improving on what we're doing and stop being sick. That'd be great. Anyway, I'm going to clock off for now, guys. I'll see you tomorrow with more Spin and Go action. I love you all very much, and I hope you guys